Welcome back, beta. Today we will revise the some of the important contents of the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill. In the previous video lecture, I have been shared and discussed about the basic terms used in the chapter Why Do We Fall Ill. So today's first thing is that health and its failure. The topic is health and its failure. So it is a very common sentence that cleanliness is next to godliness. This was the line said by the Mahatma Gandhi. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So if you will remain neat and clean, your health will be very sound and you will be disease free. So this is the meaning of this line. So what are the factors that is responsible to diminish the good health and that causes the diseases? So this getting health and its failure. Why do normally we feel sick or we will go the prolonged sickness? There are some of the reasons behind that. If this is first thing is, if the sanitation and personal hygiene is lacking. What is the meaning of personal sanitation? What is the meaning of hygiene and the sanitation? The literal meaning of the hygiene is keeping yourself and the things around you neat and clean. This is the meaning of hygiene. So therefore we must put emphasis over the personal hygiene. So what is the meaning of personal hygiene? This is the personal hygiene, and it reveals that it's your body system, your own body, your things, your articles, and where do you live. That must be neat and clean. As a being a good individual, we must keep attempt to keep the surrounding neat and clean. This is the first motto of being a healthy, or due to that your health will be remain healthy and will not frequently sick. So first reason is that what is the failure of the health? Number one is lack of proper sanitation, lack of proper hygiene. Now the second word is what? That is the sanitation. What is the meaning of sanitation? You know that nowadays due to the COVID-19, all the NGOs and the government sectors are attempting to making the classrooms, making the areas or the public places what neat and clean. In what way? There are certain practices, there are certain systems. If you know, the fumigation system is a very popular thing. You know, there are some vehicles, they have some tanks like, and they create the fumes. So they are also responsible for killing the germs, or they are keeping the surrounding neat and clean. So sanitation and health hygiene both are different terms. Our personal hygiene or hygiene dictates about the keeping your things and yourself neat and clean, so that disease can be prevented. And there is another common word is there, prevention. Prevention is better than cure. A word is there, prevention is better than cure. If you want to undergo the treatment of a disease, therefore first we have to take the preventive measures. As we know, suppose in the odd time monsoon or the season, the food which is inhibited or which is not allowed, so that things we should not consume. So that is the prevention. So what is the motto behind that? If the wrong things which will we eat, that causes some problems. So prevention is better than cure. Now first one is just have completed about that. Failure is that is a lack of sanitation, lack of hygiene. Now the second thing is that what happened then? Lack of nutritious food or the balanced food. If your body is not getting the balanced food, which is recommended for your own growth and development. So ultimately you will be suffer from diseases. Next, there should be a harmony between the society. Actually, the human beings live in society, so there should be no discrimination among the people. It also leads to side effects on our body system. Apart from that, if we are consuming junk foods or the food which is not up to the marks, so that also causes the side effect on your good health. So your health concern will be decreases or it will be depleted gradually. Now, if there is a lack of yoga exercise, that is the physical fitness. Physical fitness will be very essential. You know that a good mind is remain in the good health. This is another sentence. So it is a proverb that a good mind remains in the good health. Next, cleanliness is next to godliness, and prevention is better than cure. So these three are the important proverbs which we are using here in this topic. Next is that that is the personal and community issues both matters for health. If a person living in a room or a person living in a society, so there should be equal focus to keep the surrounding neat and clean. So there are a number of community programs are organized by the municipal corporation, even the school, even the NGOs, so that we can keep our surrounding clean as well as your personal health concern also. So next one is that what are the good habits that is essential for maintaining the good health. So there are 3-4 important habits are required to good health. First one is the clean drinking water. You know, there are a number of diseases like diarrhea, cholera, hepatitis. So these are some of the diseases which is born through the unsafe water or unclean water. So clean drinking water is very essential for a good health. Next one is the nutritious food. Just like I told that a balanced food is required there, and a balanced food required what? Carbohydrate, fat, protein, water, minerals, vitamins and roughies. So these are the components of a good food. Next is that clean sanitation. Just like clear the word sanitation. Sanitation is what? It refers to that system and the practices that helps to remove the ugly things or foul things from the society or from the places. Next, there is a requirement of exercise, yoga, PT for your good health. So these are some of the important terms or important sentences or important habits that leads to the good health. Next is that what is the difference between healthy and disease free? A healthy means a condition of well-being which is present in the healthy person only. So it is the well-being of social mental, physical, and the disease free is that a disease free reveals or it explains that divide of diseases or not carrying disease. When a person is not carrying any disease, so that he calls a disease free man or disease free person. But it does not that a disease free person can have a disease. A healthy person cannot have any disease. Healthy person means he is not having any disease, his energetic value and his physical fitness is as per the norms and he can perform his activity well. On the other hand, disease free person may or may not have disease. A disease free person may or may not be healthy. It does not mean, suppose I am giving the example that I am disease free, but what is the basic idea about that? I am disease free but my health is not concerned. If I am very lean thin, so there is one of the concern that a lean thin person cannot effectively work out his physical fitness or his workout as compared to the healthy man. Therefore, we call it a disease-free person may or may not be healthy. I just told here, disease-free means lack of disease, devoid of disease, and a person is not carrying disease. On the other hand, healthy, what is the healthy? A healthy is a person which is well-being of social, mental, physical status. So, this is about the difference between the healthy and disease-free. Thanks for watching.